Ladies and gentlemen, happy Sunday wherever you are. If you are joining this channel for the first time, this is Gashi's Command TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Here, we analyze emerging issues and give our take, what we think is likely to happen or why things are happening the way they are. Today, I want us to look at Okiya Omtatah, the Busia senator, because yesterday he formed an exploratory committee which was gazetted in the Kenya Gazette, and the committee members were assigned specific objectives, and the issue is to look at the possibility and the viability of Okiya Omtatah running for the presidency in 2027. The report would take 18 months, and Okiya Omtatah expect the report on May 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, the approach itself tells a different way of doing things. The approach itself is very, very different from the way other candidates have been actually declaring their candidacy, the way they have been approaching this issue. If you look at Okiya Omtatah, he has used a very formal way, gazetting the Kenya Gazette, and again forming a committee to look at the viability. If is he electable, the source of funds, what the diaspora thinks about him, Kenyans, what do they think about him? Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the way he has taken it, it's like a project. But let me start by asking you a question. Because you see, many people will declare their interest as we approach 2027. But so far, there are 3 candidates who have come out openly and declared that they are in for it. This is Ruto, William, the incumbent president, Kalonzo Stephen Musyoka, Okiya Omtatah, Matiang'i, who has not come out openly. What we are seeing is just Matiang'i assembling a team that is expected to spearhead his campaign. So he has not come out very clearly, but already it is known that you'll be on the ballot. But now, given William Samoei Ruto, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and Okiya Omtatah, whom would you vote for? Let us vote in the comment section, because there is also somebody who was assigned the work of taking the opinion polls. And this video is likely to form the data that will be used to see the viability of Okiya Omtatah. So I want you to vote from the bottom of your heart. Not that you are being convinced by others, not because others are voting, but from the bottom of your heart. Would you vote for Okiya Omtatah as the president of 2027? But as you vote, I want us to look at 5 main things that make Okiya Omtatah a unique candidate, a very different candidate from others. Number 1, the Busia senator believes in the rule of law and constitutionalism. This man has been fighting for Kenyans. He has been a public litigant. And anytime he feels that Kenyans are not treated properly, anytime that he feels that the government is not doing the way it is supposed to do, Okiya Omtatah, the following day, you find him in courts. So, he is a very unique candidate. I've not seen, do you think William Samoei Ruto can go to court because maybe the government did not do something the way it was supposed to do? Do you think Raila Odinga can do it? the way Omtatah has been doing it? Do you think Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka can match Omtatah when it comes to defending the public, defending the citizens? So that's one thing that make him very, very unique. Because according to him, things must be done as per the rule of law. Things must be done as per the Constitution. Number two is his integrity. This man is incorruptible. I want anybody to state here very clearly, if there is anybody with any evidence of Omtatah being involved in any scandal in this country or outside the country, please comment in the comment section. If you know, or if you're a witness that he was at one time bribed, or at one time he bribed somebody, he bribed the voters for him to be the Busia senator, please comment in the comment section. So the fact that he is incorruptible make him a very unique candidate. Number three, in my view, is his crusade for good governance. You cannot talk of good governance in this country without talking about Omtatah. Show me any politician in this country who can match Omtatah in as far as advocating for good governance is concerned. Show me. From the opposition, from the government side, in the Senate, in the East African community, in the National Assembly, in the executive, show me anyone. Of course, I don't think there is another one. The other thing is that this man is independent-minded. Do you think there is anybody who can influence Omtatah? Do you think William Samoei Ruto can convince Omtatah to do something which he believes is not the way to go? Do you think even Raila Amolo Odinga or Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka or even Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta can force or can make Omtatah change his mind? He is independent-minded. And even when it comes to voting in parliament, we have seen him voting without looking at where the government is voting or where the opposition is voting. What does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? What are the implications of Omtatah candidacy in the politics of this great nation? Number one, Omtatah will definitely challenge the status quo. The way we have been doing things, the way you have been operating, the way you have been voting for our politicians, the way you have been electing presidencies, the presidents, and the way we have been lining up in the polling station to vote for those people who have bribed, those who have stolen our wealth. Then, for the first time, Kenya is confronted with an option of voting for somebody who is not going to bribe anybody. Don't expect Omtatah to bribe anybody. Don't. So it means that our politics, our campaigns, his campaign will be very, very different. Number two, the second implication of his candidacy is the respect for Chapter 6 of our Constitution. Chapter 6 of our Constitution talks about leadership and integrity. In the past, we have seen leaders with court cases vying for elective offices and they win the elections. And Kenyans line up and vote for them. We have seen people who have even murdered, yes, politicians, who have shot down, who have gunned down voters. And then the other voters go ahead and vote for him or her. We have seen leaders culling money with sacks of money. And then the same people are elected So, for the first time, the respect for Chapter 6 of our Constitution will be upheld. The other thing is that the politics of money, as I've said, it will be a thing of the past. I'm sure that many Kenyans are even willing to fund Okiya Omtatah for the presidency. I know so many people are going to mention other names. I'm going to say we prefer Matiang'i. Somebody called me and talked about David Magara, the former Chief Justice, and it is okay. It is okay. But for now, we are talking about Okiya Omtatah. Even the others, we are also going to analyze them and give them enough time so that we can actually come up with the best. I think in 2027, we have no choice other than having the best of the best. And I believe this country from 2027 is going to take off. This country from 2027, if we get it right this time round, this country will never be the same. This country is so beautiful. This country is so good to be messed up by leaders, to be messed up by politicians who don't care. In fact, we are supposed to be giving free education all the way from nursery to university. We are supposed to be even feeding our pupils in primary, secondary, university. Our health care system should not be struggling at this time. So many years after independence, we are still struggling with the jiggers. So many years after independence, we are still struggling with malaria, kwashiorkor. Many years. You still find some mud houses in this country. Yet, it is because of poor leadership. In this country, if we had good leaders since independence, I think the per capita income should be very, very high. The purchasing power should be very, very high. In fact, we should not have a mud classroom in this country if we have been utilizing our resources properly. In a country where 2 billion are stolen every day. Imagine, 2 billion every day. So you multiply 366 days in a year, multiply by 2. See the kind of money we lose through corruption. We need to change. The time for change is now. And Okiya Omtatah could be one of these people who would bring the most needed changes in this country. I don't know what you think, but please continue voting so that we can be able to tell if many people believe in Okiya Omtatah. Have a blessed day. Bye.